Hey guys, it's Nigel here from Fortis Fitness. Just making a quick video today on gym rules for our members to try and help maintain a really good training environment here at Fortis. So at Fortis, we've labeled our dumbbell racks. So when you're finished using dumbbells, please return them to the spot that's labeled for them. If you don't, this gym can turn into a bit of a mess, as you can see. And it can be difficult for people to find the dumbbells that they want to use. So now we have all the dumbbells in their correct positions in the spots that's labeled for them. So when you're done using dumbbells, please put them back where they're labeled and help us maintain a neat and tidy dumbbell rack. All right, so here we have one of the many racks at Fortis, but there are a few things wrong with how this rack looks right now. First of all, the weights on the side of the rack are all out of order. This means that other members have to spend time moving heavy weights to get the weights that they want. Our racks are labeled. Every weight has its proper place, so please return them where they're supposed to go. Second, the safety pins are lying on the floor. This can be a safety issue because they are very easy to trip over, but secondly, the safety pins should never be outside of the rack anyways. We want them to be used for every lift that you are doing inside a rack, so please do not leave them on the floor, keep them in the rack. Third, we have a specialty bar, the safety squat bar in this case, that's been left inside the rack. This means that another member who comes along to use the rack has to take this heavy, awkward bar and return it before they can do their own workout, which is, again, inconsiderate and unfair. Finally, we have a bunch of clips lying on the ground. This is not where they go. Clips should either be on the hooks inside the rack or in the holder that we have for that specific purpose. All right, so here we have another common problem. This is a standard bar, which is fine to be left inside the rack. However, this person has not unloaded their weights, which means that the next person who uses this rack has to take the weights and put them away themselves. Again, inconsiderate and unfair. So please, when you are finished using weights in a rack, put them away on their numbered holders. All right, so this is what we want the rack to look like when you're finished using it. We've got all the plates on their corresponding holders. Pins are inside the rack. We've got a regular standard bar in the rack, and the clips are sitting in the hooks. So we want everyone to avoid unnecessary dropping of weight. This causes a lot of noise, which is very disruptive for other members, and it can damage the equipment. We want you to avoid dropping weight on any exercise. I'm going to give an example with the deadlift. So here's what we don't want. What we do want is a controlled eccentric portion. So this is another big problem we have, dropping the weights when doing rack pulls. This is very loud, it's metal on metal, and can actually damage people's hearing. So again, we want a controlled eccentric portion, not just a drop, like this. So please avoid dropping dumbbells. They will bend and break. If you are losing your grip during a set, please lower and put down the dumbbells evenly. So here's another common problem, slapping weights onto the bar very aggressively. If you have earphones on, you may not be able to hear this, but it can be very loud and very disruptive for the other members in the gym, so please do not do this. This gym inherently involves intense focus and concentration, so please respect other members' space when they are lifting. Here are two examples of what not to do. Hey man, hey, make sure you don't go too low. These squats really hurt your knees, eh? Don't go too low. Far too often, plyo boxes and other pieces of equipment in this gym are being used as people's personal tables while they're working out, to hold different pieces of personal paraphernalia. We want you to use the chairs and stools that we have bought for this specific purpose. The plyo boxes are pieces of equipment, and they are for doing plyometrics, not for holding your stool. If you use a piece of accessory equipment, please return it to its proper place. Here you can see we have one of our storage areas, we have plyo boxes underneath, other accessory items on the shelves. We have other storage areas around the gym where you will find other accessory pieces of equipment. Please return them when you are done using them. If you use a mat, be considerate to other members, return it to the hook, and use the wipes that we have right here to wipe it down. When you are using the washrooms and change rooms, please be respectful and considerate of other members and help keep them clean. Please do not leave a mess that you would not want to run into had someone else made it. If you're using protein powder and mixing it up, please clean up the mess. We have paper towel and disinfectant wipes. Please use them to clean up the mess so that someone else doesn't have to. Because this is a 24-hour gym, we don't always have a staff member here, so we need our members to help keep the washroom clean. Please, again, be respectful and considerate of other members and help keep the washroom clean. At our gym, we do have a coffee maker. The instructions are posted right above it. Please do not make an entire pot of coffee if it's just for yourself, if you're here alone. If that's the case, please go across the street to the Tim Hortons or one of the other many coffee shops around here. Finally, if you do make a pot of coffee, you are responsible for making sure that the coffee maker gets cleaned out afterwards. This is not a typical commercial gym. We have lots of unusual pieces of equipment. If you do not know how to use something, please ask before you do. While you're in this gym, we ask that you use common sense. If you use something, put it back where it belongs when you are finished. Finally, be respectful and considerate of other members in this gym by following the rules in this video. Thank you for watching.